say how, but I'ma let my tiger talk.
What's up, SSU? Welcome to another episode of Tiger Talk, your main source for news for what's on the streets at Savannah State University. Before we get in the show, we got to shout out our live studio audience. What's up, y'all? I mean, it's Monday. Everybody's still kind of, trying to wake up.
And the weather is pretty cold. This is your girl D Ferg,
And your boy Gino B.
And it's a great day at Savannah State University. It's pretty cold outside. The weather is getting kind of cold. Shuttle bus stopped running, so button up. But today let's start off with what happened since the last time we've been on Tiger Talk. How was your weekend?
This weekend really didn't do too much. Checked out the film festival.
Okay, how was
Checked out this film by can't think of the guy's name, but it has James Franco in it, and it's called 127 Hours. It's about this mountain climber dude, adventurous, whatever, and he accidentally falls down in the canyon, and it's based on a true story as well.
Yeah.
And he his arm gets like caught up between a boulder and the canyon, and he's down there for 127 hours.
And he has to chop it off.
And he chops it off.
Because that was actually in the news.
Tell me why. No, tell me why 3 people fell out watching that movie.
What do you mean fell out?
Because it's really graphic. Like, it's like a mix between like Saw and like I can't think of Hostel. It's really graphic, and it's a true story. So it's real kind of freaky.
I love James Franco. I think he's so hot.
Very talented. Very
Yes.
talented.
I think James Franco was hot. To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, my weekend,
What you
I
do?
started off Friday night with hosting the Supreme Elegance fashion show, Elements of Elegance. Ooh, that's a tongue twister.
La.
Look. But I know that Love and More are having a fashion show this Wednesday. So you guys buy your tickets. It's $3. If you guys see them around, then cop your tickets. It's going to be really, really good. I'm excited.
Heard the fashion show was really good. It was really good.
Shout out to the guy who modeled in heels.
Heard about that.
Y'all don't even understand.
Heard about that.
I said, what's your name? He was like, my name Darius. I was like, okay, Darius. Who you with? I'm by myself. And when he got to the end of the runway, you guys, I realized that he had heels, and I just fell out. Shout out to the little girl who actually was in the runway little segment that we had. It was like a runway walking contest and catwalk contest.
Catwalk
and
contest,
it was pretty interesting because I'm not gonna lie, Darius won hands down with his catwalk.
That's what's up.
It was very interesting, you guys.
I heard about that on Twitter.
You expect a guy to be tall, and after when you get to the end of the runway, you realize that he's wearing 5-inch pumps, and it's just something different than you see at Savannah State University.
That's very different. Shout out, like you said, shout out to Supreme Elegance. Go ahead and shout out Love and More. Mm-hmm. You said they got a show coming up this week, right?
Yes, this Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Cop your tickets, you guys, because it's $3 after you buy your all access pass. So it's $20 at the bookstore, $3 for the Love and More fashion show this Wednesday.
And also, you can catch all those organizations, Nubian Elite, Supreme Elegance, Love and More, at SSU's homecoming fashion show, which will be next Wednesday.
Yes, Roar on the Runway. So.
Oh yeah, speaking of Roar on the Runway and homecoming, you guys can follow us on Twitter or Facebook. That had no type of segue. That was the worst segue ever. You can follow us on Facebook, Tiger Talk, this Facebook group.
SSU Tiger Talk is our Twitter name. Comment, tweet us, tell us your concerns. Tweet us about the SSU instead of Young Berg.
Yeah, see. Speaking of Young Berg, for today's topic, we're going to talk about what's new or what's good at SSU, the good, what's new at SSU, the good, bad, and the ugly.
The ugly.
The ugly.
Ugh.
We already know the ugly.
Dr. Clark in the morning.
What do you think? What's the good, the bad? Matter of fact, hit us up on our chat. Let us know. We we live, so hit us up on our chat, Twitter. Let us know what's the good, bad, and ugly. But what's your good, bad, and ugly?
Okay. I think that we should. I don't know. I would say the good, Fried Chicken Wednesday.
Fried Chicken Wednesday.
The bad to me, chicks was still wearing leggings in the freezing cold, and the ugly.
So you're not supposed to wear leggings like?
No, I don't think you just don't wear leggings by itself in the freezing cold.
But some dudes like leggings though. Leggings
some
dudes,
man.
Leggings. Shout out to my boy Greg. Leggings are crazy.
Wait,
cute.
you're shouting out Greg.
Yeah.
Are you saying that Greg wears leggings?
I mean, he talks about leggings like he likes women in leggings.
Oh, you made it seem like Greg wears leggings.
Now, Greg doesn't wear leggings. Sorry, Greg, for
apparently.
making people think you wear leggings.
What do you consider as the ugliest of State University?
Besides, I'm joking. We can't talk about
Young Berg.
Young Berg. But you know what? Before we get into that,
What?
I don't see what the big hoorah is about having Young Berg here tomorrow.
Okay, I think the big hoorah about having Young Berg here tomorrow is that Young Berg tweeted us in the beginning of the morning,
Right.
earlier in the day. He was like, coming to SSU to see the sexy ladies. And, you know, Savannah State
Did
University.
he sing it or he just like?
No, you could just feel the little no chain
like
swag
smack,
on him.
smack,
It's
smack.
I think the thing that gets me about Young Berg is that you came out with 2 hits, and after you're ready to diss Savannah State, talking about shout out to all the haters around the world. Dude, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he used his title of his song as a tweet to, like, hit us up. Savannah State
I think
University.
that's creative
Smack.
something. Creative tweeting.
I think that Savannah State University is we're very opinionated
are.
school.
We are.
That's the good, bad, and the ugly about us. We know how to say our opinions. The Twitter don't care who's watching or who's reading.
Yeah, I think like I was talking about this before the show. I think if they would have brought him like 3 years ago, it might have been something. It might be a different outcome. But I mean, but at the same time, you think the students should be like grateful? We should be grateful because we had Lloyd Banks last week or the week before.
Hold on, let's get this right.
His body was here, but
Lloyd Banks is fine, and that's the reason why we like Lloyd Banks. Nobody thinks Young Berg is fine. You might as well brought Flavor Flav.
Burning up.
No, I'm joking, y'all. No, I'm sorry. If y'all brought Flavor Flav, that would have been crazy because it would have been a family reunion between some people on campus. But that's so mean.
But I just think, you know, everybody's getting on, you know, the people for bringing them in, but at the same time, it's kind of like you kind of got to be
It's
grateful.
exposure,
It's
yeah.
like you got to be a little grateful because it was a point in time where Savannah State didn't have
Anybody.
anybody would come here. So, but we were talking about the good, bad, and the ugly. I think the good we need to talk about the student center. Like
The student
they
center?
broke ground. Well, they've been broke ground on the new student center.
It's a lot of lies that's going on with the student center too. Now, number one, everybody's saying that there's a parking deck in the student center. Did you guys know that?
Parking deck, like in the student center, like
Yeah.
you just park on the ground or
Like,
something.
I remember when they lied to me when I was a Tiger ambassador. Excuse me, if you were a Tiger ambassador. And they told me that the Social Science building, I was a Tiger ambassador too, everybody. Don't try to boo me silently in the studio. I was a Tiger ambassador once. And they told me that the Social Science building was the new student center. And that there was a bowling alley in there and a small movie theater for us to watch movies whenever we like. And we had to tell the rest of the incoming freshmen the same thing. Found out that was a class, that's the Social Science building, where you take your classes at.
Talking about the social science building.
Before it got open. You know when it was
Were you
built?
here? Yeah, you were here. Okay. You were here.
Yeah, I was here. Thank you.
I think it's been open, what, 2 years?
That's not even a watch.
That's
Stop.
not.
Okay.
Watch.
It's not. Okay. A lot of people, you know, you hear rumors about the social science. I'm at the new student center. There's a parking deck. What else have you heard?
I mean, I didn't hear nothing outrageous. I know it's gonna be like a food court. I know it's gonna be like
I heard there was a
everything.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. I mean, I want to tell you that, but I don't think there's gonna be Chick-fil-A.
I heard there was a Burger King. I'm not
I
gonna
did hear
lie.
Burger King.
I think one thing about Savannah State University, we have a tendency to sit and exaggerate things when we hear something's about to happen. For example, the new diner.
Right?
How many people heard that it was supposed to be a Waffle House?
Nah, I never heard that.
I know I heard
But see,
that.
I can't
y'all.
even. I can't even.
back in the
I was
fall
actually
looking for
I was
Waffle
on the
House.
board, so I know like I can't even.
I'm a regular
Yeah,
student. I was a regular student,
so
though.
I
thinking,
never called it. Now I did hear, or it was supposed to be 24/7, but I was like, you cannot put no 24/7 diner on a historically black
Y'all
college university,
cannot do that.
especially on the weekend. You cannot have no diner open on the weekend.
My thing is, though, and shout out to the people in the diner with
They
your
work hard,
mozzarella.
man.
When you
They
break
work
my
hard.
mozzarella sticks and think I'm not going to return them back. How you touch my food? That's so disrespectful.